Are you knocking? Was that the knock? What up, Facebook? Sorry, we're just sitting here talking. I got Eric Podbilski with me this week.
How you doing, guys? What up?
I'm happy to have him on and with us. This is actually the first time that we met, like, in person.
Yeah, we've
to my knowledge.
We've talked on Facebook.
Yeah, we've talked quite a bit.
We've never met in person.
No, we haven't. So, you just got back from Florida yourself?
I did.
How was Florida?
Drove the Jeep down there. Brand new Jeep Wrangler. Terrible fuel mileage, 16.9.
There you go. I don't know if that's terrible or not. I think my Escalade gets like 18. So.
My truck, my diesel gets 18 pulling my camper.
There you go.
So, yeah, it was great. It was like 82 most of the time. Took the tops off the Jeep and then left a day early to come home to
snow.
Nasty snowstorm.
Snow. Ryan Brown, what's up, buddy? Good to see you on here. Hey, Ryan Brown. I couldn't get Ryan Brown on. He's so crazy busy. He wouldn't jump on with us, but I got Eric on here. Yeah. I'm just giving you a little shit, Ryan. Right. One of these days we'll get you on here. So, all right, guys, we got a pretty cool little show lined up for you today. On the podcast, I'm gonna introduce Eric, tell you a little bit about what he does, and kind of the struggle and how he's got to this point. Some things that I always say going through or growing through, right? And then our topic today is on Social Security. Social Security is a big deal, and Medicare is a big deal. And so, what's kind of your plan? The reality is the shit's going to run out. None of you watching this stream should be depending on it at all. We got some pretty cool facts we're going to touch on today. But pretty big, pretty fun thing. Most of you guys know that are on here watching. Jake Hendrickson, I partnered with Jake Hendrickson at Darkside Studios. And so a big thing for my week this week is we sold our half at Darkside Studios, which is, really exciting. And I'm super proud of Jake and what he's achieved and where he's going, and I hope that in the future, if he ever needs some words of wisdom or encouragement, that he gives me a call. But I'm excited to watch him smash it. I know that when I was first starting out, I wish somebody would have gave me an opportunity and would have showed me that they believed in me a little bit, and would have made my start a lot better. And I was happy to do that for Jake. And we're already because of that. It's kind of like advertising because. I've had, I think, 10 or 11 people reach out to me today for business startups. Really? Yeah, so it's kind of works both ways. Like
word of mouth.
Yeah, made money and then did well. But Eric, you're local, right? Where are you from?
Local, right here, born and raised in Cadillac. Graduated in 05 from Cadillac High School.
There you go, 05. I graduated in 2008. Seems like forever ago, doesn't it?
Dude, it's terrible. I was just talking to my buddy. We live right next to each other, and we've lived there for like 10 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Getting old.
And it's how many kids you got?
Just one.
Just one.
Yep.
You gonna have more?
No.
Are you sure?
Mama, chime in here. I know you're watching. It's just we got 2 dogs. We got our daughter. She's 8. It's just easy to throw her in the car and we go wherever we want. She's not a hindrance to us at all.
I get you.
We just do what we want.
My kids are fucking monsters.
Yeah. Well.
I got 3 boys, and then I got a girl on the way. And if she's anything like her mom, I am fucked.
Really?
My
new puppy, Nikita. She's a husky. She's part of Al Qaeda. She's a terrorist.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
For sure.
That's pretty funny. Oh, I told you to speak up. Is his mic low? We'll get his mic set up. His mic might be low.
I gotta turn my phone off.
He keeps messing with his phone. Yeah, that's good. So if you guys have a hard time hearing him, or anybody, make sure you yell at us. We're turning the stuff up. We're tweaking it. We got here early today to kind of go over some of our stuff. And then we've just been dicking around this entire time.
The entire time.
Yeah, we haven't done anything productive at all. Ryan Brown said he was going to say something. Is that better? Will you talk?
Hello, Ryan Brown. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it should be better. And then there's a little bit of lag in our system, too, so he'll respond in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's good. So, all right, guys. So tell me about yourself, man. I want to know about you. I want to know how you got your started. What made you want to go into business for yourself?
It's funny because I grew up and my dad had a '87 Ford with an old cable style Western plow hanging off the front, and I rode around with him, and I really enjoyed doing that. And then
is this messing up still?
What's wrong?
It's not getting signal.
Oh,
this ain't good. We're jacked up here, but
we technical issues. Yeah. If we didn't have a technical issue every week, it wouldn't be live.
Talk.
Can you hear me now? No.
Yeah, buy a new mic. No?
Hello?
I can hear
check.
him fine.
Okay, he can hear me now. Okay, so I rode around with my dad as a little kid plowing snow, and I was just always intrigued. And then I got a little bit older, and that truck died. He got a 94 F-250, put the same plow on it. There's a moral to the story. I'm getting to it. And, you know, my wife was in nursing school, and I was working on a farm for $10 an hour, and it just wasn't cutting it. So I had a rusty old 99 GMC half ton, and I asked my dad if I could have that old plow, and that's where I got it started. And the funny thing is back then I remember thinking, how am I ever going to afford anything? Like, if this breaks, I am screwed. You know, like, how am I going to get another plow? How am I going to get another truck?
Right.
And then just I started big time commercial snow plowing in 2013, and man, it's just exploded.
Yeah.
People need to understand that growth is inevitable.
Right. You said that to me the other day. You literally said that to me yesterday.
Dude, if you stick with it, you will grow.
Not a well-known fact, but the highest paying job I ever had in my entire life prior to going into business by myself, $10 an hour. That's the most I ever made at a W-2 job.
How did I have a family and get my wife through nursing school on $10 an hour?
I don't know. It's rough. And a lot of people out there are, you know, I mean, you're okay with mediocrity.
Right.
Like you're in a place for so long where you get comfortable, right? You get comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reason why I'm getting fat. It's because I'm getting comfortable, right? But what happens is you get comfortable and you just like where you're at and you're scared of change. A lot of people are scared of change.
We talked about that a few minutes ago. Hi, boo.
Rob's probably out there mad as shit right now. He just said that.
I know he
just can't even handle himself.
Oh boy.
So you started in 2013 with the snow plowing. You did lawn care as well.
I did, and no offense, Ryan, but there's no money or Ryan Brown. No offense, Ryan Brown. There's no money in it for me anyway. I had to work a lot of hours to barely make the bills. So I decided I want to do something else, and that's when I branded North Country Tree Service here in the area.
I'm so proud of you, son. Thank you, but that's not for me.
Oh, that's my dad.
I know it. I'm just joking. So I did lawn care. We got lawn care. S&R Outdoor Service is a big part of what we do is lawn care. But I have zero luck in lawn care. And we'll do it still. Like, I don't even care how big your yard is. I'll have 3 guys out there push mowing it. We bought 2 zero-turns in the last year. One of them mowed 1 yard, and the other one's never even seen a yard.
Oh, really?
Dude, I got an Aaron's zero-turn. It's a 2252 Zoom. The right drive went out 1 yard in. They don't even make them anymore. I can't find a damn drive anywhere. I called all over the state. And then the second one, the motor went out on me. And they're 2. I didn't even buy the same mower, so I can't even switch the motor.
Why don't you just go buy a brand new one?
Ryan Brown said the same thing. Go buy a new one. He goes, my mower cost almost as much as my car did. And he goes, I made my money back on it. I'm scared to take that jump because we don't have the accounts.
What are you talking about? You were just going to spend how much on a bounce house?
I spent, that is. Ryan Brown actually hooked me up with the bounce houses too, and I'm glad he did because that saved S&R's career.
Oh man,
they did. Man.
It's
those bounce houses are legit. I'm glad we got those.
You got to have quantity when it comes to lawn care. You got to have 100 lawns a week. You got to have
Guess how many we have right now?
Oh, you're a badass. So 43.
2.
What?
2. We have 2 right now. So I need to hire a salesperson because I have James. James is a great guy. He runs the S&R for me, and we did this is our first year. Yeah, I know it. He said the same thing to me. I said, I got Aaron's. He's like, why didn't you buy a commercial one? I'm cheap, man. That's cheap ass. Right?
Yeah.
He knows me well. Right. So, but James is a hell of a good worker. He's not a salesperson. And so I need to get a salesperson in there. I've been looking for one. I'll probably hire one this summer, especially with the bounce house thing. You know, we just ordered 2 more bounce houses, and we have 2 on the way too. So we have 4 more coming. And that's going to propel S&R to buy a new lawnmower and hire a salesperson. Thank you, Ryan Brown, for the bounce house.
Yeah.
Now that I have the bounce houses, by the way, Ryan Brown, the bounce house indoor enclosure place doesn't sound that bad, which is funny because I was shitting on him for that idea.
You were shitting on me for it.
I was shitting on you.
I just told you I thought it was a good idea.
It's not a bad idea now that I own the bounce houses.
Dude, 43 seconds ago, you were shitting on me for it. Oh god! So my big issue for me is I dabbled in tree work for ever since the beginning, but last year is when I decided
that's what I was just going to bring up.
Yep. I'm done with the lawns. I'm going full-time tree service, and as great as that is, it's tough to go from I'll just call myself a successful commercial snowplower in the town and have all this work to springtime comes and you feel like a little girl because, you know, you feel like a brand new person to the business. You're trying to rebrand something. You're trying to rebuild something, and it's tough.
How's it going? Your first year, how was your first year? You probably learned a lot?
I did, and it was, I learned that you got to have equipment. We got sick of breaking our backs, and actually my wife came to a job site, and we were there all day, and the last logs needed loaded on the trailer, and me and my dad and one of the guys, we could barely get it. And she goes, that's it, go buy a tractor.
Right.
I'm like, you should come to the job site more, honey.
Right.
But, no, it went good. See, the problem is there's good money in it, right? But you get one job every week and a half. It's just not enough to sustain the bills. So,
well, yeah, and it takes you 3-4 years, and you're going to start really to have that turnover.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You'll be killing it now, or in a couple of years you'll be killing it for sure.
Growth is inevitable.
Growth is inevitable. I'm gonna start using that, and then you're gonna be mad, and be like, "That was my thing." And you took it.
No, I'm good, man.
I'm just gonna borrow it.
If you start ending your shit with the way I do, I freaking love you, and I'll see you next time. Then we might have an issue.
No, that's not my thing. I do the God bless you thing.
Okay, that works.
Or as I was getting picked on earlier, like literally 6 minutes ago. What up, Facebook?
I even did it.
Yeah, and I'm getting some shit for that. That's all right though. We pass it back and forth.
If I had a little more growl in my voice, I think I could probably do it.
Yeah, yeah, a little more growl. So that's cool. What's a big hurdle that you had to overcome in business for yourself? Getting a business for yourself is exciting and scary. It's extremely, extremely rewarding after you do it for a while. What is like one of the biggest obstacles that you've had to overcome? That like where you were doing good, you're on track, and like something just fucking derailed you. Have you had that?
It's called a 2004 Ford Super Duty diesel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, basically what happens is just any catastrophic failure. I mean, I've had a lot of transmission issues. I've had we run 3 trucks and a loader, and I had transfer case issues. I can't go to the shop for less than $1,500.
Right. That's exciting.
That just sucks.
I don't know who you use, but I bet they love you.
Fox Ford.
Oh, damn.
Because nobody around here wants to work on my truck.
All right. I'll give you a good one. I got somebody up my sleeve. Dude, yeah. It's surprising. You know Stu.
Yeah.
He is the man. He is the man. He's busy, but that guy tear apart anything.
Where is he? Where is he? Does he live around
he lives
here?
right down the road from me. Yeah, I see him like every other day. Every other day.
He should be watching.
He might jump on for a minute. He likes to get on here and then tell me later, like, oh, you look really fat on camera.
Oh,
that's pretty much Stu.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
But we have a little fun. Anyways, dude, that guy, Fords, especially with Fords, he knows his shit.
Yeah.
So that's just good to keep in mind.
Oh, look, my wife, I hate that red turd.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, the obstacles are. One of the biggest ones was when to pull the trigger on another employee.
Yeah.
Because you have to have the work to justify it.
I had this conversation with Ryan Brown, earlier, because he just brought on another guy this year.
Right.
Which I'm sure you know about that. And so that is scary. It's hard to do.
It's very hard to do.
Because especially when you get, I'm going to use Ryan's instance because I'm scared to hire more people too. With Keystone, it's easy. Company makes, $30 million a year. I'll hire people. You keep line up at my door and I'll hire every one of them.
Right.
But with SNR, you know what I mean? I can't do it.
Yeah.
And especially like he hired somebody for this winter, which I was getting ready to do. And man, the winter wasn't that amazing.
No,
it started off really good. I was super excited. The winter started off great. I was like, December, I was like, yeah! And then everything else just went to shit.
I don't know how many pushes. Ryan, Brown, how many pushes do we have? You'd probably know. It wasn't 40. We need 40 pushes.
Yeah.
That's what I...
And I'm not even good at it. I missed like at least 10 days this winter that I should have plowed.
Dude, we got to get Ryan Brown on here.
I know it.
What the hell, man? Because this is... So Ryan Brown, for those that don't know, is... he's one of my best friends, total lawn and snow. But we talk all night, literally all night, like 4-hour conversations, dude.
Right.
And so this is all we talk about all night. And it's definitely tough. And in the tree service, trying to hire somebody, good help ain't cheap and cheap help ain't good sort of thing.
Right.
And
it's work. It's like physical labor. I imagine. Don't let me speak out of experience.
Not for me. I'm the boss.
Right.
My guys would be like, I'll go sit in my truck. They're like, checking emails again. I'm like, fuck you, man. Yeah, I am. This is important.
Well, and you got bids. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
without my notes, 35 to 36. But he's good, man. Winter's not over yet. Stop that shit now.
But we literally used to. So we go to breakfast, and I'll never forget the time we were talking to another commercial snowplow, and we're like, "Yeah, man, this winter sucked. We only had like 32 pushes." He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. We had like 46." We're like, "What?" So clearly we were sleeping while they're out making money.
So Ryan Brown, this is a good example though, because I'm not good at this yet, and I'm actually really, really bad at this. This is my second year doing snowplow. This is my first year in commercial snowplow. We had 6 commercial lots that we did.
Stay away from my accounts.
I will. No. I tell Ryan Brown the same thing. I even message you. Yeah. I tell Ryan Brown the same thing. He made me guilt trip me over here. I'm gonna take him. No, I wouldn't do that at all. But so he says 35 to 36. I think, and I'm not even off. I know how many pushes we did. 22 or 23. That's all the pushes.
So
I don't even think we did that much actually.
So what happened?
We did 14 in December, and then we did 4. Yeah, we did like 20 pushes. That's super shitty. I'm leaving, and he tells me I'm leaving tons of money on the table.
Dude, it's called throwing sparks. Hello.
Right. Well, that's the day you broke your gas line in Home Depot.
Yeah.
I was like, "There's no fucking snow. How did he even break a gas line?"
Dude, I'm telling you, Home Depot is a 1-inch trigger.
Right. That's cool. That's cool. I like when you get those liability ones that like they want to keep their shit clean.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of people bitch at me for pushing 3 inches.
So next year you need to you just need to tell between me and Brown, we'll call you every time we go out, and you're not going to miss anything.
Don't ever call me. I'll give you my driver's number. You can call my driver. Have you ever seen our truck around? It's a white Ford. This is awesome. It's a white Ford. It's got a big red V plow, and it's got a dump bed on the back.
I think I've seen it.
So. Yeah. This truck's amazing. I got to give James massive props for doing this. I give this guy absolute fucking dog shit to work with, and he makes it work. I have a 2001 V-Plow, or a truck, but with a V-Plow. The V-Plow's, dude, old as shit. I've wrecked the V-Plow twice. We actually welded it back together. It only works half the time. It is a stick. It's a manual transmission.
I prefer manual.
All right, it's a manual transmission in the box, and there's a dump bed on the back, so you can't see out the back at all. You can't see out the back at all. You only use your windows, no rear mirror, and the box, because the plow sold, is literally like as big as this fucking thing right here. And so he's got it's terrible, man. It's a horrible setup.
So you just have the one truck?
Yeah, no, SNR doesn't make enough money yet to have 2 trucks.
Well, yeah.
I have to buy a new truck. Yeah, I would quit plowing before I plowed Ryan's truck. See, that's how bad Ryan's seen it a bunch of times.
So you're where I was, where you just you don't see the profit in SNR
because winter's almost over. I will tell you that the last 2 pushes we've done, there's a ratchet strap holding my plow on the truck.
That's good stuff. So, but you made it work.
No, we did, man. We cobbled some shit together. I worked a lot of Sundays. Actually, Matt Gunnarsson worked a lot of Sundays to fix my shit when it was messed up. No, you bust your mic over there?
Yeah, it's something happened. I don't know what happened. You need a new mic.
Anyways, we're rambling on a lot about, just him and Han about this winter. It's a lot of fun. And especially, first time, getting to actually see each other in person, and we bounce ideas off each other online. It's nice to reminisce and shoot the shit a little bit. So we appreciate you guys. Do me a favor while he's getting his mic worked on. We're having nothing but problems with this mic tonight. I guarantee you, and Eric said he's like, my lapel mic doesn't have this issue.
Right.
So make sure you, if you like this beer making me work quite a bit. I apologize. If you like the podcast, if you like what we're putting out, make sure you give it a like, give it a share, let people know what we're doing. Let people know, what Eric does and kind of the way he made it. What else do you do? You do something. You do vlogging. I don't even know what it's called. I go, are you a YouTube vlogger?
No, he goes I should pull it up. I think you called it video blogger.
Video blogger. Yeah, I don't know.
No, bro. Either call it YouTuber or vlogger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a YouTube channel, and I talk about small business, and the reason that I do that is because you had mentioned earlier that you didn't have anybody to give you a boost, right?
Nobody.
Not that I'm giving anybody a financial boost, but there's so many things out there.
That's the whole reason we do this podcast.
That I didn't, dude. Nothing against any of the companies in town, but I'm not even gonna name drop. If I could call somebody up and ask them a question, and they tell you to get dicked.
Oh yeah. I mean, man, I've had that happen to me a bunch of times.
Dude, you know how hard it is to try to figure out when you're first starting out in business how much to charge for commercial snowplowing?
So that's to piggyback off that, right? I would not be nearly as far. I talked to you back when I was first kind of getting started because I had an issue with somebody else that really shit on my parade. But I talked to you, and then I talked to Ryan, and I saw Ryan quite a bit, and we clicked pretty good. And I used Ryan like a whore. Like I called him every time I had a question.
Well,
every single time I had a question.
I taught Ryan everything he knows.
There you go.
Yeah. He actually, the funny thing about that is he had wanted to start a snowplow company way back in the day. He did. We talk about him too much. He did.
I know. Get the hell out.
He did lawn care, right? And then it didn't work out. He gave up on it. And then one day I was over at his house for dinner, and he was talking about it. I'm like, dude, do it. Next winter, he's freaking plowing. So, You're welcome, Brown.
I know it. We need to get him on here. I'm gonna. Every time I see you, Ryan, I'm gonna give you shit about getting on here and getting this done.
Absolutely.
So, anyways, what are you doing now? I'm just watching you. I know. See, that's why I always wrap mine over.
We got to get back to the YouTube thing. North Country Outdoor.
I gave you the opening for
it.
Plug it.
North Country Outdoors, my YouTube channel, and I just, I don't hold anything back. I'm raw. I'm real. It's all reality. I let you guys know my successes, and I also let you know my failures, which some of them are pretty funny, and I'm not ashamed of it. So,
well, it's good to have failures. Failures, I mean, if you're not running into new problems, you're not growing.
Right.
And if you're running the same problem over and over and over again, redundancy, then there's an issue, and you got to find out what that issue is.
Isn't that insanity?
Right. But new problems, always having new problems. You're like, as business owners and entrepreneurs, I mean, I almost don't like calling us entrepreneurs, but I mean, that's what it is. We're business owners, and so. If you're like, we're professional problem solvers. If you don't have 15 or 20 new problems on a Monday morning, you're not doing shit right.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I just like to interact with like-minded people, I call it the North Country Nation when you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and check out my YouTube channel if you're interested in that type of stuff. I do some family stuff. I try to have fun with it. I mean, I'm not monotone like reading from a textbook. I mean, I have fun with it. So and I just thought about it. My daughter, Lexus, I told you that I'd give you a shout out and I'd give you a dab. So there you go.
That's very funny.
Yeah,
I don't even know what dabbing is or where it came from.
I think it came from Logan Paul.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you're living under a rock.
Oh, all right. I don't know who Logan Paul is. You know who Logan Paul is? I guess I'm living under a rock.
He's just a guy, and his brother also does YouTube.
Are they rappers?
No, they got millions and millions and millions of subscribers.
Oh, so a rapper? I thought a rapper created.
Maybe. I don't know. You dab on them haters, man.
Unique.
Dude, go to Snapchat and type dab. I
don't even have a Snapchat.
Your little emoji will come up. You can dab on Snapchat. Why don't you have Snapchat?
I don't. We're working on it, man. We're working on it.
Okay. Whatever. He doesn't have Instagram yet. Why don't you have... Dude, I don't know what to say.
I don't have Instagram. You have Instagram or Snapchat? You use it a lot to build your following?
Dude, hashtag North Country Outdoor on Instagram. Or at North Country Outdoor. I don't know which one it is.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get, what I mean? We'll get on there. I've been talking about it for a while. We'll get on there. We got to, I'm finally on YouTube, but we haven't posted anything on there, right? We created a YouTube account, and that is as far as we've gotten.
Do you have any subscribers?
No,
dude. I'm just because I'm telling you, some of the people, some of the trolls. And I'm actually just getting ready to probably in the next week. I'm gonna do a worst comments on YouTube video. Dude, people hate me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's bad. Like
that's funny.
Like kill yourself type stuff. Like people are really mean.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
and I'm gonna read some of the comments. But anyway, these people that comment, it says they have like 3 or 4 subscribers, and then you go to their channel and they don't have any videos. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Hey, Jamie, I'm not too old for that shit. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to learn new things. It's I'll tell you what it is. I see so much dumb shit on Snapchat or people posting on Snapchat. It just maybe some people I'm around. I don't know. So I'm just like, there's no value here. But people will follow it. You know, like I'm gonna put my face with some fucking kitty ears on top of my head.
I don't
like
do
that. Seems pretty stupid to me.
But so I link in the description of all my videos, my Instagram and my Snapchat, and so some of my subscribers will find me on Snapchat. And what it does is allows me to give them kind of a behind the scenes type. You know, I'm just driving in my vehicle type situation. You know, where it wouldn't make it into the vlog. Like just before I came here, I took the plow off my truck, and I wish you had Snapchat. It's freaking hilarious. It wouldn't come off my truck.
Oh,
I was driving backwards down the road. I was going forwards down the road. I was pissed. Pissed.
That's funny. But and here's the cocksuckers. You took it off to put it back on tomorrow?
No, I'm not. I'm done.
What if it snows?
I'll just burn it. I'll burn it off with salt.
That's funny. All right. That's right. We got, what did we get like 3-4 days ago? Like 8 inches of snow in a night?
Yeah, dude. I didn't go home for days.
Yeah. Well, we only had 5 drives, so it took us a couple hours. We were done.
Oh. Hey, you know what? I might be able to use that truck. You wanna do some?
I'm selling it, dude. I'm selling it.
Subcontractor work?
Yeah, let's do it. Subcontracting? Woo.
See, I got a
I
guy.
want to buy a new truck. I found a truck. Matt Gunnarson's got a truck right now. It's way out of my price range. It's way, not mine. I won't say mine. It's way out of S&R's price range, right? And I think I'm gonna buy it just for plows. Just for plows.
Yeah, you got to have reliable equipment. I had a hard time with it for a long time.
The Ford. If anybody's on here watching and getting ready to, I'm gonna sell the Ford this year. If you're watching, don't hold this against me. The dash. So Stu had to replace the dash because it was broke. The cluster broke. So my odometer works just fine. It says 200,000 miles. There's over 400,000 miles on that truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's a 7.3.
Those 7.3s run forever,
dude.
They're good trucks. It could use, you know what I mean? It could use, I almost said the plugs changed.
It's a
glow plugs. It almost could use glow plugs.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't say that talking to a diesel guy.
Yeah. My bad. That's what James told me the other day. He goes, "Hey, get in and dump that load in the back." I said, "I don't know. I haven't run that PTO in 2 years. I don't know how to engage that PTO anymore." He's like, "Are you kidding? It's your truck." I said, "Well, possession's 9/10, and you have it every day."
So we'll get into this retirement in a minute, but my goal is to kind of get where you're at, where you're like, "Hey, fucker, don't call me in the middle of the night."
Oh no, yeah. That's
so
gonna go right.
where my struggle is right now is I'm Superman.
The thing with that though, I'll tell you from being there right now, is Keystone's so successful because I'm there every day running the operations. Like
right.
that's my gem, right? That's my moneymaker. That's everything. That's where I started.
Sure.
And so it's successful because I'm there. If I eliminate myself from the equation somewhere, and I have an amazing team, Jamie Hinckley's one of my managers. I have an amazing team, but somewhere stuff will start to break down a little bit. There's either a situation where they wish they had my guidance, or like I'm big on personal growth. So if we have problems with our agents, I'll bring them in, sit down, figure out why we're having these problems, what's going on, whether it's at home or in home or whatever. What I'm getting at is I know that S&R would be 10 times more successful if I was, in the front.
Oh, absolutely. What I want to do is I want to sell the jobs, right? I want to do the marketing. I want to do the sales, and then I want
push them all my way.
I want to drive around in the AC and check on my guys and I want to have a crew that I can trust.
Right.
Right now, I'm working with family mostly, and
which is good and bad.
It's
good and bad. I know you have them on here, but I'm telling you, like I've had family work for me. Oof.
I'll show you some pictures of the truck my dad just wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
Love you, Dad.
That hurt a little bit.
Yeah, dude. That's part of the reason why I came home early. I was pissed.
Right.
I'm like, I gotta go home. They backed into it with payloader.
Right. You got a nice big payloader?
No, it's a piece of shit.
Oh, I've been looking at buying one. I saw one on Facebook for $5,000.
Don't buy it.
Oh man, I was hot.
So here's the thing, dude. I paid $8,000 for mine, and I can't complain. I mean, it's worked for years since the beginning. It's an old 79 Clark. It's just, dude, it's a turd.
You gonna sell it for like half? Like I'll give you $3,500.
Let me think about it.
Look at, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere.
So,
I just want to push some trees over.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
But the issue is, I lost my train of thought. Talking about payloaders.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. You said your dad?
Oh, so no. The thing about a payloader is you can go buy one for cheap, but dude, it pukes a transmission, $10,000.
Yeah.
So that's why you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I need that. So let's dabble on this. So a big part of what we're gonna do today, and I'm gonna try not to go off on too many tangents because it's easy for me to do, especially when I start getting on a little bit of a roll. Is a boring subject, a boring as shit subject, is Social Security and Medicare. In my opinion, it's boring. Like there's not much flair to it. Like it's hard for me to spice up Medicare or Social Security, which we were only gonna do Social Security, talk about Social Security. But I didn't know the fund. The fund is like combined.
Right.
The Medicare Social Security fund. I did my due diligence literally an hour before we come to this podcast because I've never looked this stuff up before.
I kind of knew a little bit about it because I brought it up to you, but I don't think that I didn't do some more research.
So I'm gonna touch on this. You can touch on it. So right now, Medicare, the way we're set, I say Medicare, that's Keystone. We always talk about Medicare. Social Security and Medicare is set to run out. The trust fund, okay, it's different. The trust fund is set to run out in 2034. Did you know that?
So the thing is the book that I was reading that I got the information from, it was written in 2006, and they projected that it would run out in year 2030. So that's not that far off. Only
No.
4 years difference. I mean, that's Donald.
Yeah, these are accurate. These are up to date. So the trust fund is set to run out in 2034. Now, when the trust fund runs out, guys, I'm going to drop some educational shit on you here. When the trust fund runs out, Social Security is a pay-in and then kind of use when you need those. So the goal is we're paying in now to pay for baby boomers. And then when we're in Social Security, if it's even around still, I'm not banking on it. You shouldn't bank on it either. We're going to touch on what I just said in just a moment. But younger people will be paying for our Social Security as well. And so that's kind of the relevancy. So the trust is set to run out in 2034. When that happens, every single person on Social Security right now is going to get a 25% decrease in your benefits. Every single person in the United States is going to get a 25% decrease in your benefits. And so if you're 65 and you just retired and got Medicare, or I'm going to do this all night, got Social Security, when it's 2034, your shit's going to go down a lot. So don't get too adjusted.
Well, and then once that fund runs out, where are they going to get money to put back in the fund? That's what's wrong with the country.
Here's we're gonna touch on this. There's three big ways they're trying to fund this to help it. All right, I'm gonna go over the three reasons. The first one is raising the full retirement age. So the full retirement age right now is 67, but many years ago it started at 65. So full retirement age, you could get full Medicare. Jesus, I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm getting mad at myself. It's the beers, guys. I'm sorry. You get full Social Security benefits at 65. Then it went up to 66, then 67. So they talked about using that structure. So maybe they're actually jumping more numbers than just 68. They're talking about bumping it to age 70. But it's very, very unlikely that they're going to do that.
Well, I tell you, my grandfather is. I don't know, 78, and he does everything with me, you know, helps me fix my house and shit, like cool grandpas do. But you know, when I look at him, he doesn't seem to be as old as he is, and I think people could work a little longer.
I know people could work a little longer, and here's the exception: like if you have grinded your ass off and worked really hard. Matt Gunnarsson jokes a lot of times that he retired at 38 years old. And my goal, just so this is very clear, I'm going to retire before 38 because I'm going to beat Matt Gunnarsson. And so I will retire. I will with more than what Matt has at before 38. But what did Matt do? He went out and started another business because, you know what I mean? The entrepreneur, the hardworking guy just doesn't just lay around and die, right? Especially at 38. But like, you always do something, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's amazing. So the second option that they have is right now, 85% of Social Security is taxed. Up to 85% is taxed. And so when you draw Social Security, you pay taxes on it. One thing that they're talking about doing is raising the taxable limit so 100% of your Social Security is taxed. Also, very unlikely, right? Because you got to change a lot of shit to do that. The third option that they have, and the most likely that is going to happen. There's a lot of research on this. I read a lot of this. Bob Young, man, I'm glad you got 3 retirement accounts going, man. That's that's the whole reason I do business startups. It's trying to make passive income come in because I know that Social Security isn't going to be around. I'm going to go off on a tangent.
But we pay into it. God damn it.
Well, we pay into it. But here's the thing, man, and this is what I hate. And customer service is really big for all my industries, all my companies. And so at Keystone, we have a thing saying. Our customer service is second to none. And the reason that we can say our customer service is second to none is because we are in charge of the customer service. We handle the claims, we handle the payments, we handle everything, right? So when I say my retirement is going to be good because I'm going to have Social Security, well, that's bullshit because you actually you think you're entitled to Social Security. You think that you're just going to be given Social Security because you paid in. That's fine, guys, but it doesn't always work out like that. Like, I would rather know for fucking sure, put money away on my own, you know what I mean? a couple $1 million away by the time I retire. Not everybody has to put a couple million, but let's say 400 or 500 grand away. That way, if Social Security doesn't pan out, you have money laying around because you took charge of your destiny, of your future, right? You took charge of where you're going. You're not laying around just being like, oh, I made Social Security.
We call that the entitlement mindset.
Oh, it's horrible,
and
too.
It's a big issue because the people they live in a fantasy for one. Okay, especially in this town. This town is terrible.
See, I get on this last week. I got really in. I had somebody message me and call me a fucking asshole after the podcast.
Well, you are a
week.
fucking asshole.
I know it. But because here's the thing, guys, is if you don't like, so just saying, the entitlement town, I think a lot of people that are on, oh man, I think there's a good amount of people that are out there that have been on a state assistance for 5, 10, 15, 20 years that could easily get off it if they just worked
Oh,
harder.
Absolutely. I'll be honest. We were on it back in the day.
I was on it too. Oh, dude.
But there was a greater goal in mind.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Always a greater goal.
Well, it's there for a reason. We had it. We had it for a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had Medicaid. We didn't have. I think we had food stamps for like 6 months or so, and but they helped us even a couple times. We got wood.
Yeah.
We're a vendor now for that shit.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But we got wood, and then we got our electricity paid one time. Dude, that's fine. Like it's there, but keep grinding, keep working towards a better thing. I remember the day I called and I said, guys, listen to the Medicaid offices. I called. I had a meeting. I said, I don't need any more wood. I don't need any more food stamps. I was up for like renegotiation or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I said, but I need the medical because we're not there yet. I need the medical because I can't afford it. But as we get doing better, I promise you we're going to get weeded off. Right. And so we get weeded off. I'll tell you some bullshit. So we get weeded off. We're all off now. Everything's good. About 2 years goes by. The last 3 years, this pisses me off. I'm actually going to go down and file a complaint. But for real, this makes me mad. In the last 2 years, 6 times, our Medicaid has been reactivated without ever putting in an application. And so I went to the doctors today, right?
Right.
Because this is, you get in trouble for this. It's called
Oh,
welfare
yeah.
fraud.
Oh, yeah.
And
for
so
sure.
we've called down there. We've said a bunch of shit. So I go to the clinic today. I said, hey, it's like $200. I don't got no health insurance. They said, hey, you have Medicaid. It's been active. It's activated. And I said, no, I'm not paying it. Don't take it. I called the office and I said, listen, this is bullshit. This is literally the 6th or 7th time. I wasn't going to get into this, but our system's fucked up, guys.
Oh, that's bad.
And so I called him. I said, this is 6th or 7th time I've called you guys. I put it in writing because I don't want it ever to come back on me, right?
No, and it will.
Well, it won't because I'm tracking my shit,
Well,
right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? But like people do wrong and it will come back on you. So I went down. I said, I got an appointment tomorrow morning to be down there at 9 o'clock, and I finally complained with the state because we've been put on 6 fucking times in 2 years when there's and without any application, without any asking about anything, which is fucking retarded.
When you need it, though,
When
you got to fight.
And I'm irritated. That's what I'm getting at. And when somebody needs it, dude, they'll deny you 8 fucking times before they'll give it to you.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It gets me mad. It gets my blood boiling. So there's a problem with our system, guys. And so let me get on to the third reason here. The third option, and this is the most likely. Right now, if you're a W-2 employee, you pay 6.2% in Social Security tax, up to $127,000 in one calendar year. If you are self-employed, you pay 12.4% in a calendar year.
Bullshit.
You do, yeah.
I hate it.
You pay 12.4% in one calendar year. Same limit, though, up to $127,200, right? Now, what they're talking about doing to help fix this problem is to continue to raise our taxes on Social Security tax. So they're talking about bumping this up to 15% for self-employed and bumping it up to 7.5% for W-2 people to try to make up some of that. And I don't think that's the answer. Here's where the problem is. I like this. I saved this for the last part on here. Number one reason why Social Security taxes are running out. You want to take a guess what it is?
It's the baby boomers.
Government spending of the Social Security Trust.
Really?
Yeah. The government right now has they borrowed. I'm gonna get my numbers right. I could be wrong. I think they borrowed $19 trillion with a fucking T. $19 trillion. They've paid back $16.1 trillion. There's $2.79 trillion with a fucking T trillion dollars still out there that the government has spent of the Social Security's money. Now listen, I looked up where they're spending the money. Right? I looked it up. I must have spent an hour and a half just looking where this goes. They have like 3 really good programs that I believe it's going to. The rest just says it can't be invested in security funds.
Really?
Ain't that shitty?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if you know this, guys. I don't think there's a lot of people out there that can. I don't think if you pooled the United States together, we could come up with $2.79 trillion.
No, I mean the United States was at one time the richest country in the world. Now we're
that shit's long gone.
the biggest debtor in the world.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean let's just print more money.
So here's the thing: a lot of people bitch about the system, and then they do nothing. I'm the same way, right? So I don't have any pull on government. So I like to be educated. I like to know why things are happening. But if you stop, so it's very easy to be like, here's the biggest problem: the government spending this, and they have $2.79 trillion out there that they spent. And they literally, there's a lot of YouTube channels on this or videos on this. They talk about their IOUs. Like, we hope the government pays it back,
right,
but we're not sure if and when they're going to pay it back. So, but what I'm getting at is the mindset's a little bit harder, so bear with me, but fuck Social Security. Pretend it's not an option, right? Because it's already dwindling. We know that it's getting cut by 25% in literally less than 15 years. And so act like it's not going to be there when you retire. Pretend the shit doesn't exist, right? Too many people bank on it. And then too many people are going to be pissed when they don't get it. And I'm telling you, I know there's only 20 people on here, but I wish the world could hear this.
Oh, absolutely.
But pretend it doesn't exist and go out there and do your part, right? Bob Youngman, fucking kudos to you, man. You got 3 retirement accounts. That's badass. Everybody should have 3 retirement accounts, or 4, or 5, or heavily contribute to 1 or 2 of them, right?
Dude, it goes back to the lack of financial education in our schools.
Yeah.
There's none. There's no financial education. These people are thrown out on the street. They have the entitled mindset. They're happy with their government assistance. Dude, used to piss me off, man. Somebody could go get a part-time job making $12,000 a year, but their house is paid for, their food. Dude, they had more walking around money than me and you.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I know my financial education came from being broke. Like, if you're broke long enough, you'll get financially educated.
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, man.
No, I agree. There's a lot more they can do. I also believe that they should have more motivation or inspiration, and they also should teach an aspect of sales in schools.
And they should
negotiations or something of that sort.
The government lies to you, okay?
Oh, we're turning this all into conspiracy.
Well,
theories.
I'm telling you right now, you people think that the government's going to take care of you.
I know. Anyway, no, that's fine.
But they can't. The reality is they can't keep their promise. They're going to sit there and they're going to tell you right up until the day that fund runs out
that it's going to be good.
That it's going to be fine.
That everything's going to be good.
Right. That's all I'm saying. We don't need conspiracy theories.
That's what I'm talking about, Bob. Bob says, I got the same mindset. I'll take care of myself when I retire. That's it, man. If you get Social Security, it should be like a fucking it's lucky. Like, you just lucked out and you got it. That's all it should be. It should be your extra beer money for the month is what it should be.
Right.
Shouldn't go to pay your bills or anything like that. And then that just comes with taking accountability, which I'm really big on. Take accountability for what's going on. If I say this a lot, but man, you know what I mean? I'll repeat it every podcast is you're exactly at in life where you are today. And a lot of people don't like this. Sometimes medical reasons will change this. And so bear with me, right? You're exactly where you're at in life today because of decisions you made upstream. Right?
Absolutely.
So I use the example of being in jail, right? If you're in jail and you ask if you were in jail and I asked you, like, do you want to be in jail right now? The answer is no. Like, who the fuck wants to be in jail?
Right.
But the reality is the decision you made a day ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 6 months ago, all those decisions combined led to where you're at. And I say that health is. It's kind of like you can get a pass with health sometimes.
Sure.
But let me touch on this. Alex Youngman, right? We had Alex on here. She has, I think she has stage 4
She's
cancer.
my sister's best friend. I
Okay,
know her,
you're right. So she has cancer. She lost her leg to cancer, and she's currently battling it again.
Yep.
That woman is a fucking boss, dude. Her attitude and her aura and her energy is amazing. Like, I'm sure she has tough days.
We all do, yeah. For sure.
But everybody does. But that girl, she does not allow her situation to determine her situation in life.
Right.
And I think she's a fucking boss for that. And so that's where some people will disagree. Like, oh, my medical situation's here. My dad actually said, I love you, Dad. My biological father actually said, Ryan, you say that because you're in a position of success and wealth right now. And I said, well, Dad, I've been broke as fuck before too, and I can relate to when
it's knowledge, you know.
That's.
So,
anyways, what else you got? What else?
No, I mean,
I went over a bunch of my notes.
I want people to understand that poor people have dreams, right? Okay.
They do.
Rich people have goals.
Right.
So, I mean, you can sit at home and you can talk all you want. You know how hard it is for me some days to turn on that camera and be Eric on the North Country Outdoor Channel. But you know what? I do it anyway. Being successful means doing shit that you don't want to fucking do.
Every day of the week. Every day of the week. We have my son said a quote to me the other day, and we like to run the quote. You see it, like we have a picture and then a quote. We boost them. So one of our next ones is going to be a picture of my son and I. My son Eli come up to me the other day, and he said, Dad, just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean you can't. And I was like, that was fucking fire.
How old is he?
He's 7 years old. He's going to be 8 next month.
He's been watching you on Facebook.
Dude, he is. And I was like, you know what I mean? He used it on me, and I'm just like, man, I fucking love you. Yeah, I didn't say that exactly. You know, I was like, yeah, I fucking love you to my kid. But I was like, I love you, and I give him a hug. And, you know what I mean?
That's awesome. So you were hitting on, people, their previous decisions. You know,
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes is, it's actually in a song. Whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. And that's, whatever decision you make, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise, you have to live with that.
Well, and see, we could piggyback off this shit all day long. So very similar, right? We had a checkout at the end of the day for Keystone for all our agents. They would actually have to come to us, and show us their day. And it's just written down like this. Mm-hmm. Show us their day, and we would go over, ask them questions about their day, and then check them out, and they could go home. We stopped doing that because it's very, very easy to write down whatever you want to get out of work early,
right?
And bullshit me. But at the end of the day, you can't bullshit the person in the mirror.
Right.
Pretty much the same thing
For
you're
sure.
talking about now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say, did I do everything I could have done to go towards my goal? Or did I at least put effort in going towards my goal? And you just look at yourself in the mirror, you can't fucking lie to yourself, right?
No, dude.
You can lie to me. You can lie to, you know what I mean? You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to yourself. And so we try to hold our agents accountable. Now, here's the problem with that. Some people just don't give a fuck. And so it's challenging to get them, what I mean? Get them motivated and get them going.
I hear you. Well, what else do I got here?
I'm having fun, guys.
What time is it? How long are we going for?
No. We're pretty much, we're about to wrap up. We're about to wrap up. We've been going for 50 minutes strong. We're about to wrap up. So you want to drop some love, some nuggets? I got an ending question for you, but not yet though.
Oh,
not yet. It's the ending question.
No, I just, I appreciate you having me on here, and even though I don't really feel like we're competitors, we kind of are.
Yeah, there's so much business out there. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a guy the other day, another financial advisor in town, tell me I had no morals and I was a piece of shit, and I thought that. You know what I replied with? I clearly moved a lot of money from you.
Well, here's the thing. I want people to understand that you literally need to believe that you are I'm the best fucking snowplower in Cadillac right now.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm the best one, goddammit.
Yeah.
Ryan Brown, sorry, bro. But no, you have to believe that you're the best. And what does that do? That comes across like you're a dick.
Yeah, I do the same thing, though. I believe that there's no one out there in our local area, in the state, and anywhere that can manage money as good as I can. With the philosophies and the concepts and the knowledge that I have. Dude, you're damn sure not getting serviced. And I believe, there's no one else.
But you're a dick.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm a dick too. I'm just saying you have to believe in yourself.
Right, you do. You absolutely do. Confidence is important, and arrogance or cockiness is one thing, but confidence goes a really long ways, right? A really long ways. Are you waiting on us? Or are you
confidence and cocky get twisted a lot.
They do, but it's the way you portray it. So perception's reality, right?
Yes.
Perception's reality, and so I think that a lot of times, if somebody has conflict, dude, I'm huge on communication. I'm fucking huge on communication. No problem can't be solved with communication. And so we had agents last week. A lot of my agents just go through issues in life in general. We don't know what's going on. And so when I have an issue, I don't get mad. I don't get upset. I sit them down and I talk to them and I want to know what's going on because I know that they have a family. They have life outside of work. I know that they have bills. I know that they have maybe they're co-parenting with another family that's a giant pain in the ass. There's a lot of situations there that just because I'm up here and I don't see everything, I just see what sales are texted out in a day. If there's no sales texted out, I just assume that you're fucking slacking that day. And so I bring them in and I talk to them and then I find out more and what's happening, what's going on. You connect with them on a personal level and you become more of a leader. You're not a boss.
So you're saying essentially that you give a shit about your people.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. I again, just like being sold, I believe that there's no one out there, fucking nobody out there. And here's a big reason with Dark Side, right? That I think that attests to what I'm trying to do. because we started them up and we got them going, and they had an amazing year, and we gave Jake a lot of confidence. And when the time was right and he had the money and everything lined up, right? Because the reality is I could have said, Jake, no, I don't want to be bought out. I enjoy the game.
I kind of feel like he couldn't wait to buy you out. Like it was a pride thing for him, which is great.
It was it never come up before until about a week ago. And it come up, he had an opportunity come to him where he had coming into a pretty substantial amount of money, and so he said, hey, can I buy you out? And it worked out. And a part of me was like, but it worked out perfectly, right? And it would have been greedy for me to not do it. And I'm glad I did it. I'm fucking pumped I did. But what I'm getting at is all of this is that I truly believe that there's no one out there, not even you, right? No one out there that believes in Rob's success as much as I do, or in Mike's success as much as I do. Like, I believe that these guys, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, have everything it takes to be wildly successful. And if people are in front of me or in my circle, and if I can push them to become or pull them to become wildly successful, then in return I will become fucking massively successful.
Absolutely.
But it all depends on the people you align yourself with. I tell Rob this the other day. So I was talking to a lady. I wasn't even talking to Rob. I go, listen, I force people to level up when they're around me. Like, when you're in my circle, if we hang out on a daily basis, like, at some point, you're like, damn, Ryan, it's like exercising. You're making me work, right? Because I'm always pushing you, and then when you say you can do something, I'm always holding you to it. Like, to a fucking T. And so, but because of that, though, here's the part. It's like, Rob and I are hanging out a lot more, so Ugly Badger, I want to be a part of. I joked the other day that I owned it to some lady that I didn't even know. I don't own it. But I don't even have stake in it. I just love hanging out with these guys. They're a great group. But here's the thing, though, is without Rob and I hanging out a lot, and without me coming down and seeing their productivity and knowing their knowledge, you guys just got. I don't want to say you have it locked in, but you have a very good chance to have the full Jatango account. And Jatango is gonna be like, right now it's growing, it's getting big. Jatango, for, you know what I mean, when we're looking at doing $21 million a month, we're gonna have, $500,000 a month in an advertising budget, and it's gonna be, they can fucking tell all your other clients to kick rocks and just work Jatango. But the thing is like, it's not the biggest opportunity in the world yet, but it's an opportunity that you never pass up on, because it could be fucking amazing. And without me forcing Rob to level up, and I'm not going to take all the credit for this, but to like see what you can actually do and to be around you and getting close, like, you would have never had that opportunity. Almost not in a million years.
No, I mean, you guys kind of feed off each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's
the same with you. Like, the more I see you, the more I drink beer with you. Like, there's going to be points where we feed off each other. Just like earlier in the show when we're bouncing back and forth a little bit. It's because we don't hang out very much, and it's nice to go back. But outside of here, if we hang out more, dude, I'm gonna make you, like, I'm gonna have more accounts than you.
Yeah.
And he says he is not confident in me saying that.
Dude. Well, all I'm saying is my Home Depot contract is up this year.
Oh, I'm getting it. Oh, I'm going to buy a loader just for that.
Oh, you fucker. Brown could probably help you get it if you really wanted it.
But Brown, we'll split it, man. We'll split it.
No, I just, heck yeah, dude. I want you to get the good one would be to steal Meyer, because they've had the same company doing it since the beginning.
We called on Meyer.
Yeah,
we called on Meyer. They said it's a corporate thing, and we couldn't even put a bid in.
So I talk about this a lot. Do we got to wrap up?
No, we're
okay. I talk about this a lot, and it's I really don't know how to put it. There's one person that you need to talk to at every place that you want to do business with.
The decision maker, yeah.
And you can't fucking find that person.
Gatekeepers.
Like,
that's exactly.
And nobody knows who that gatekeeper is, or they won't give you their direct extension.
I have a script to overcome gatekeepers and find that decision maker.
Oh, nice.
I'll sell it to you.
For Home Depot?
No.
I actually know the head guy at the Cadillac Home Depot.
He already has the account. Why does that matter?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah. What's
Anyways,
up, Mark?
So, you gonna get me that account? I don't even
want
Mark. Listen, I don't even want the account because you have it. Like, I wouldn't, if it was open for bid, I wouldn't even bid on it because I hope you get it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's how me and Ryan Brown work. And I'll stay loyal to you. I'll stay loyal to him. I'll stay loyal to James Brinks and a couple other people that I know. But other than that, if it's up for bid, it's game on.
Oh, I agree. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll get wrapped up, man. I appreciate you coming out. I had a lot of fun. We had a really good time. Catch me if you get, dude. Listen. Don't be advertising that shit, Chris. I just already told you that I got that bid on lock. I know what the bidders did last year. He says JK. That's mine. I got that shit. You stay away from O'Reilly's, just so you know.
Oh,
Is that your account?
It should have been.
All right. Well, listen, it's going to be my account, just so you know.
Do you want me to give you my numbers that I lost it to? Like what I bid it for and didn't get it?
What'd you bid it for?
I think it was like $65.
Oh. All right.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. See, what happened is that's James Brinks' account.
Oh, is it?
I think.
Oh, I don't know James Brinks, so I'm taking the account.
And no, they were looking for a plow guy because last year the plow guy put a new. It wasn't James Brinks, and they put a new blade on their plow, and they literally would not drop the plow all the way to the ground and scrape. They drop it down, bump it up a half inch.
Right.
And so they were like, "F that, Eric, give me a bid."
Right.
But then I was lazy, and because I do Walgreens, it's right next door. Like, I wanted it, and then I was just a couple days too late.
Well, I'm going to have it next year. He said, yes, that's exactly right. So I'm going to have it next year, so I'll wave at you. I won't wave to you. I'll have my employees wave to you when they're going by. And
Okay, I will stay away from it just for you. You can have it.
If I don't get it, Chris, though, you should make sure he gets it.
Oh, that's Chris.
Yeah.
Chris. Hey, I went through a hard time, and my account at O'Reilly's got shut off. What can you do for me, buddy? I know you can turn that thing back on.
That's funny. That's funny. He keeps asking me to put an account on there, and I won't do it. I just have like a card on file. I don't know. I don't like it.
Dude, it's absolutely amazing. You buy now, pay later. Shit breaks, and you fix it now, pay for it later.
I just pay for it when it breaks. Anyways, so game on. So, all right, guys, we'll get off here. I tell you what, I appreciate having you on. I appreciate doing this. We'll do it again. We'll
absolutely.
We'll get you back on in a couple months. It's fun, you know what I mean. And then outside of this, we got to shoot the shit, have beers, have the family over for my
sure.
boys. My boys are crazy, so
my daughter's 8.
She got to be durable. You know what I mean? If you come to my house, like, we got monkeys and shit. They'll like your daughter probably loved the monkeys. Actually,
yeah.
Until they bite her. Then she probably won't love them. But you can't sue me. You got to sign a liability waiver when you come to my house.
Yeah.
You think that's bullshit?
I got a $2 million policy, I think.
So, all right, man. Well, I tell you what, guys, we're out of here. We both have sign-offs, so you want to do yours and I'll do mine?
You said you had a question for me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, all right. So, here's my question for you. So, we've all been through really hard times. If there's somebody out there right now that's trying either wanting to start up their own company or that is starting up and going through a really, really hard time with a startup, maybe things keep breaking or things aren't going their way, or maybe it's taking a lot longer than they anticipated to become successful, and they're debating on the idea of going back to a W-2 job. What would you tell that person?
The biggest thing that I see is in outdoor care. Everybody and their brother's doing it. Well, they are, but I see so many companies come in every year and then they fall out. Well, it's because they give up, because it's not easy the first 2 years.
No, business, man, guys, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Greyhex, as much as Greyhex didn't get to where they're at by giving up. I mean, they're one of the biggest in the town.
I have no clue who they are. Anyways.
So
I'm sheltered.
You're what? For real?
I have no clue who they are. Yeah. I'm dead serious.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know who they are.
Do you know Doug Watson with Quicklon?
No.
This is why he thinks he's the best, guys, because he doesn't know the best.
So, anyways, it's because I'm too focused on my own shit. I don't know competitors.
Don't give up, guys. It's way too easy to give up. See, I remember times where I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. And whether it was, Dad, can I borrow your plow truck for the day? Or my old farm boss even had a plow truck. And I'm like, bro, you fired me, but hey, can I borrow that for the day? I mean, you got to get resourceful. Right. I always say, man, you got to grind, you got to hustle, you got to be a straight up fucking savage, right?
Yeah.
So don't give up.
Mike Escalera, I don't know if he's on. He's normally always on, but this is a very, very tragic thing, followed by a savage ass move. I tell you what, Mike, there's coolers, closers, and cleaners. There's a book called Relentless by Tim Grover. You need to read it.
Will do.
So, there's 3 stages of where you can be at in like your career. And Mike Escalera, Jordan Shepler just jumped on. What up, Jordan? He's going to be on in 2 weeks. Mike Escalera had his mom pass away. I want to say it was Wednesday. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Mike Escalera's mom passed away. His mom passed away.
Also this past week.
Okay. And when his mom passed away, I called him with condolences, you know what I mean? Told him if he needs anything, I'll be there. 2 hours later, he put a post up selling life insurance and telling the people the importance of it and telling people to get a hold of him so they can protect him. He's a fucking savage.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's a fucking savage.
He's seen an opportunity and took it.
He is a cleaner, dude.
That's
badass. That is the highest compliment I can ever give anybody. He's a fucking cleaner. Jordan, I love you, man. Just trying to learn. We're getting ready to sign off, brother, but we're going to have you on. So next week, We'll get this wrapped up. Next week, I'm on with Jamie Hinckley. I think I didn't even tell him he's going to be on. Jamie Hinckley, but he's kind of my co-pilot. He's on here a lot. We go back and forth. The week after that, we got Jordan Shepler on here. Jordan Shepler, it's going to be really fun to have Jordan on. Jordan is, I think, the same age as me or a year younger, and has massive success in the AFC space. And is pushing some fucking numbers, dude. I want to be pushing numbers he's doing. I'm not talking about too much. The IRS might audit him, but he's doing absolutely amazing, and a lot of people could learn a lot from him. So we got him on in 2 weeks, and then it was great having you on today, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It was fun. We need to do it again.
All right,
we need to get Ryan Brown on here.
We need to get Ryan Brown.
If I hold your hand and you sit in the middle, could we all three be?
We could do it, dude. I'll give him a little mic. You use your little Pel mic or something.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
So you want me to do my sign off?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this?
And then I got that.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So for my YouTube viewers that we're filming for right now, just remember, tomorrow is a new day. Be creative and own it. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You inspire me every day. I freaking love you. I'll see you next time.
All right, guys. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.